Hi, I'm Angela Falaska, and I am the Campus Support Specialist at the American Institute of Alternative Medicine. And today I'm going to give you some stretches to do that are excellent for before you ready to sit down to study, because it gets your body loose and fresh, after you're done studying, or after long days of sitting from work or studying or in the classroom. These are all good ways to just get that body moving, but gentle enough that almost anyone should be able to do these moves. Note that you should not feel pain during any of these, so if you do feel pain, you want to stop immediately and reevaluate the stretch. And it could be that you are extending too much, so you're pushing too much into that stretch, trying to make yourself feel it deeper. You really shouldn't. You should just feel a nice, gentle stretch, no pain. Or it's possible that you are just not in good body position, so you want to reevaluate and assess your body and make sure you're stacking everything the way it's supposed to be stacked for the stretch. If you need additional modifications for any of these, please email me. I will be happy to do a one-on-one session and try to find some stretches that work for you, or help you modify the ones that I'm going to go over now. First thing you want to do is make sure you have a chair that's low enough to the ground so that your knees are at a nice 90-degree angle. And the first one, just sit comfortably, sit up straight, and then you're just going to roll your shoulders back. You want to do that about 10 times, and then you're going to roll your shoulders forward again about 10 times. Now I'm doing a little fast forward on all of these, so just make sure you're doing about 10 of each. Seated hip stretch. So again, feet flat on the floor, but then you're going to bring one leg up and have that knee bent, ankle over the other knee, and then you're just going to lean forward. And you lean this forward as far as you are able to go. Some of you, maybe you feel the stretch as soon as you just put the leg up there because you're not used to doing this type of position. Some of you may be able to lean far forward and have your arms hanging in front of you just to get that additional pull. So you just lean forward and you're hinging at the hips. You're not bending at the waist. So hinge at the hips forward so that you feel a nice deep stretch all in the hip. And again, you should not feel pain. This is just a stretch. Hold it for about 30 seconds, and then you'll switch legs and do the other side in the same kind of thing. Just hinge forward. I know it's kind of hard to see on the video here, the hinge. But again, hinge at the hips, not at the waist. I'm not like coming up in the shoulders or anything. It is only happening at the hips. If you want that additional stretch, drop your arms in front of you and you should feel a pull. The next one is a standing one. So you'll stand up, and this is a hamstring stretch. And you're going to point your toes, pull your toes forward, up toward you, and your heel back on the floor. And then you're going to kind of, again, it's that hinge at the hips, not bending at the waist, not popping my back out any. It's just a hinge at the hips. So your backside is going to pop out a little bit, but I'm not forcing it to pop out. That's just the natural move from the hinge at the hips. And then you'll feel a nice deep stretch all along the hamstrings. And so you'll do that. Again, you hold about 30 seconds, switch sides, hinge at the hips, and hold. Again, should not be pain. It should only be a good stretch. So, and again, go to where you're comfortable. If all you can do is just get your leg in this position, that's fine. If you can go deeper and put your leg out further, that's fine as well. So do what's comfortable for you. Next thing is the shoulder across the chest stretch. And so you'll take your arm straight out so you're in a 90-degree angle, and then just bring it across and hold. And you'll feel this stretch up in the shoulder area. So don't twist yourself with it. It should all be coming from the shoulder. And again, you'll hold each of these about 30 seconds. And you can put your hand different directions, go to wherever your hand's comfortable and where you feel that stretch. And hold for 30 seconds. Make sure you're doing both sides so you're getting a nice good balance there. The next one is the tricep stretch. So this one, arms up, bend at the elbow, and then with the other one, you bring it over and grab at the elbow. And here you're going to feel you should feel the stretch all in the tricep region. So get your arm up as far as you're able to. If you have any shoulder issues, please don't do this stuff, these couple of stretches. But if you're able to, get up here. Hand goes kind of between the shoulder blades back here. And then the arm up and over allows for an extra help with the stretch. And one side may be easier than the other. Don't look at yourself in the mirror while you do that one. You get kind of a really fluffy face there. So next one is neck stretch. And this one, again, be careful if you have any neck issues. All you're going to do, sit shoulders facing forward and tilt your ear toward your shoulder. I'm not bringing my shoulder up. I'm not bending my entire body to get a more sideways view. I just tilt. Now, I do have some cervical spine issues, so you'll notice I do not have much of a tilt at all. This is as far as I can go, and I already feel the tightness in here. And then same thing on the other side. I have a little more flexibility on this side, and you'll notice that as you do these, you may have more flexibility on one side versus the other. If you want to, you are able to add an additional stretch with this. Keep that shoulder loose and dropped. And this, your hand, you're only resting on there. You're not pulling your head at all. It's just resting to add that extra little bit of weight to get a deeper pull and stretch. But only do that if your neck is actually in decent health. The next thing is a big hug. And it's just what it sounds like. Just give yourself a great big hug. And this is where you should feel in between the shoulder blades, all your muscles just stretching and opening. And again, you're going to just hold this 30 seconds. And then when you're done with that, seated spinal twist. So this one, you're just twisting to the side, not like forcing, not pulling with your arms or anything, but your whole spine is just shifting over. My chair moves a little bit, so try to have a chair that doesn't move. And then just hold, and then you'll do the same thing on the other side. Don't pull so hard that you pop your neck or pop your back any. That is not the purpose of this. It's just to feel that nice, gentle stretch all along the spine and to improve your rotation abilities. So again, it's just the spine moving, legs and everything stay forward, head is moving with it, so I'm not twisting my head in any direction. And the last one is hands behind the back stretch, and that's to open up the chest, because a lot of times we're sitting at the computer all day or hunched over our tablets, and we often sit in very bad positions, so we get like this hunched, rolled over feeling. So to open this up, the shoulder roll is a good one for that, but then this one's an additional one where you just take your hands, go behind your back, and just kind of, it's a gentle pull. I'm not pulling very hard. I'm just reaching to where I can clasp my hands so that I can feel that pull. You can do it while seated, or you can do it standing up. If you're standing, just make sure you're in a comfortable, solid stance, and then just pull and open. So, have fun with those. Again, you should not feel any pain with any of them. If you do, stop immediately. If you would like additional assistance or modifications, please email me. I would be more than happy to do a Zoom session with you to find what works with your body's abilities. Other than that, have fun, happy studying, happy stretching.